Today, we're going to be going over everything you need to know to play Sabacc in Star Wars Outlaws. And let's just start by jumping into the basics, but there is going to be some more advanced stuff at the end that's going to help you really secure the W's when it comes to playing this game. So, the basics. You're given two cards, and your goal is to get the difference between the numbers at the top of those cards to 0. If you get those cards' values to 0, then you want to get it as high up as possible because what's going to happen is there's 4 players at the table, and the player with the lowest difference between those two numbers, and if 2 players have 0, then it's going to come down to the player with the lowest value cards. So, how it works is first you've got to get, I think it's Sabacc, which basically means 0 between the difference of the cards. And then it's going to come down to who has the lowest value cards if 2 or more players at the table have a 0 difference. Because if you win a round, you get all of your coins back. And coins are what you need to stay afloat and basically draw cards in Sabacc. So the way the game works is you start off with 4 coins. Every time you want to draw a new card, you're going to spend 1 coin to make that draw. So you can use those coins to make the draw, and when you go to make the draw, you're going to have the option between 4 different cards. On the left, you've got a yellow card that's face up, and on the right, you've got a red card that's face up. In the middle, you've got a yellow card that's face down, or a stack of them that's face down, and a stack of red cards that's face down. So you can look at all those cards, pick the one that's best for you, and that's sort of how you play. It goes around 3 times, and at the end of it, everybody adds their scores up, and whoever wins is going to spend 0 coins. So they get all of the coins back, and anyone who loses is going to lose coins, amounting to either the difference between their cards or 1 coin. So if you get Sabacc, if you get a 0, but someone else happens to have a lower denomination Sabacc, then they're going to lose 1 coin. So right here in this game, you're going to see I've got a 2, they got a 4, so they're going to be losing 1 coin. Here you're going to see everybody losing their coins. I lost 0, they lost -1, the next person lost -1, and the next person lost -1. And if you're wondering how to get the ultimate W, that would be for all the other players to run out of coins before you. The rounds seem to keep going until a player runs out of coins, but that doesn't take more than 4 rounds, 5 rounds at most. And once you get the W, you can get your prizes and walk away a winner. Now, let's go into some of the special tactics and everything like that, and how some of these special cards work, because that's where things get a little bit more interesting. Also, take a look at those animations. That's definitely 2024 right there. So here's how it works. There's certain cards that have like certain abilities to them. So you're gonna see one card right here, this card right here that I just clicked on. I'm gonna put that back by the way, but that card, if you have that card, what happens is you roll 2 dice, and then you can pick either thing that comes up or either number that comes up on the dice. So in this case, you can see I've got a 1 for my red card, and for my yellow card, I can pick between a 1 and I think it was a 2. Obviously, I'm going to pick a 1 because that means Sabacc. This card over here that you're looking at, those 2 cards are actually spy cards or saboteur cards or something like that. What that means is they can go ahead and accept the value of the card on the other side. So if it's a red saboteur card, it can accept the yellow's value and vice versa. Next up, you've got this set of tokens or chips or whatever you want to call them. You can play one of these each round. And the way these work is they all have little special abilities. So you can do something like make players put in a chip each. You could do something like pull 2 of your chips back. And there's just a few different ways you can play it. I haven't seen all the chips yet, but those are just sort of special abilities. You can use them once per round. And then you've got Nyx. What he can do is he can go behind the player and check out the cards in their hand. But do be careful because if he's caught, they might have some suspicions that you're cheating and eventually you'll get kicked out of the game. Long-term ramifications are nil, so worry not. Thank you so much for watching. If this helped, make sure you hit like and subscribe so the algorithm knows to give you more videos like this.